Hello! It's currently the last day of 2025 and I'm here at Cheshire Village for people with physical disabilities. And today we're gonna hopefully meet some people, talk to them, maybe bring a smile to certain people's faces. It's one of those things that's been really difficult for me to people having a physical disability. It could have been me, it could be anyone else, it could be me tomorrow in a car accident. It's one of those like things that are very, I don't know, I find it's quite hard for me, and I'm admitting it, to interact with people that have physical disabilities because I just feel so bad for them, and that's the wrong way to approach these things. I know I'm trying to get better at it. It's actually the reason that I studied, well, my first degree is actually biomedical engineering. I thought that maybe I could help these people in a certain way, but I thought today we would maybe speak to some of these people here, see what assistive technology that they're using and how we do it here in South Africa. It's very different to the Netherlands, but let's go inside and see.
Hello, my name is Paula.
So you have to push this and then this.
I am Cole.
Well, what you're supposed to do, when it first came, you clicked on it and make a noise, and you realize what you're supposed to do. Because you're supposed to be like, you're supposed to have like two columns of I want,
I am feeling
I
sick.
don't want, I am, I will, I don't, and then here you say I don't want to, this.
The tables have no chairs because they just bring their own chairs. How come? I want to see. Is it inside here? I want to see. Yeah.
It's like this.
Oh, it's huge. It did fit. Yes. What? So we just finished there. We spent about 2.5 hours there, and it was a really good experience for me to see. First of all, I'm going to talk about the people side of things. Being physically disabled is one of those things where it either happens at birth, or large majority of the people here while I was speaking to them actually was a car accident of sorts, and they landed up here where they've all got electric wheelchairs. And then they have the other wheelchairs as well when they can't go anywhere. Now, in South Africa is not an accessible country by any means in terms of disabilities. We do not have like in Europe, and it's one of those things that was quite different that I found when I was in Europe, is that I saw blind people, and I never really saw anyone that was blind when I was in South Africa. And then I saw people in wheelchairs just existing in the normal world, going to the shops, moving themselves autonomously, and that's something that never existed when I was growing up. And it wasn't because people with disabilities were not here in South Africa. It was just that they couldn't move. They were stuck in certain places. And that's solely because of us on our roads. We don't have the, like, I'm going to put a picture here, the things that go up that blind people can use their cane to actually move onto. We don't have, everything has stairs in shopping centers and everywhere. The accessibility is not there. Even hearing stuff, when you go into an elevator, lift, and you push the button for it to speak, that doesn't really exist here in South Africa. So it meant that I wasn't exposed to a lot of people with disabilities. And then at school I had a talk, long story short, I had a talk, and someone came in paralyzed from about here down, alcohol related, and that thing changed my entire perspective of the world. And I could be like, technology can help people. then I studied biomed, and I realized that there's a part of it that exists where you can help, but there's also a part of that you got to be careful, you got to be more exposed to it. You can't just build thinking you know because you're an able-bodied person. You needed to educate myself, and that's what I spent a lot of time trying to do. But I found it quite a difficult thing to see, because I realized that it was most of these interactions were just unlucky. That's kind of what happened. You became unlucky, and then that was it. Whereas it could have been me, kind of thing. And maybe it's this thing, like I was speaking to people here, and they say that a lot of people will not look at these people in the eye because of that exact anxiety of like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry for you. Like there's this like heavy empathy that comes with it, and it's something that I need to get over. And when you treat these people just as normal people, like I was doing now, chatting to them, I don't understand all of the stuff that they're saying, but it's almost just you bring the energy, and then people respond and they love it. Having a new person there, someone showed me around, toured around, I met all of the people, they invited me into their rooms to show me all of the stuff that they have. It was truly, truly wonderful and a great time. And yeah, I think the takeaway is that Europe is doing a very good job of accessibility, and I know South Africa has a lot of other problems, and it seems like disability falls bottom of the list. But these people are still people, they still enjoy things. Like I was chatting to that guy there, and how his friend's car was there and just were fixing it up, and he enjoyed the vibe, and some of them are chain smokers, other ones are like drinking, and it's not like in a bad way, they're just normal people. They just had an unfortunate accident or were born in a particular way, and now they either have to exist in a home or in their own home and they can't really do anything, or they go to a home like this where there are other people there. But yeah, it was good for me, and it's also really good to see how much technology is actually helping these people. Like all of these wheelchairs that they were in make life so much easier, because they would go to the shop inside there, this little shop, and they would most of them took 2-liter Coca-Cola, and that's heavy. And without the wheelchair, they weren't able to do that. Without one of those clicky boards that I'll show here, some of them weren't able to communicate. So technology is really making their life a little bit better. Obviously, it's not solving the problem, but it's helping. Yeah. I feel like people need to spend more time. People that develop this technology might need to spend more time with these people to ask what they actually need. At least when I was building technology like this, I should have asked people what they actually need and what they use it for, and interact with them. And I say them as if there's something else, it's not what I mean. Interact with people on a human level. And I know I'm being quite vulnerable here, because people don't like to talk about disabilities, and they don't like to admit certain things because it's difficult. So we'd rather just not talk about it, but I think we should talk about it. I think we should. Yeah, I think Europe's doing a very good job of that. South Africa needs to be better, because these people get cooped up. At least here they have a shuttle service where they can say we want to go here, and they've got like an accessible van, and they can kind of go everywhere. Like one lady was gonna go, she showed me around, she's like, she's gonna go to a party tonight, and I was like, wow, it's New Year's Eve, and I was like, that's awesome. And she's like, I can't take my electronic wheelchair because it's too heavy, but I can take my other wheelchair. And I was like, wow. And most of the people there are actually funded by the Road Accident Fund in South Africa because of what happened. And it makes you think, oh my gosh. Yeah, anyway.